Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Iowa versus Northern Illinois college basketball matchup on Friday, December 29th, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pickdawgz, and if you love our free picks, you'll love our premium picks. Just hit that premium picks tab over on the website. Of course, we also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who have big bankrolls and make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number that you see on the screen. These aren't available on the website. You got to text that number. But let's get to this one. Iowa taking on Northern Illinois. Iowa entering this one at 7-5 on the season. Northern Illinois at 6-5, and the Hawkeyes, just 2-5 against the number at home with that 6-1 straight up record. Meanwhile, on the other side of it, Northern Illinois has kind of just plodded along here. When we look at their most recent win, it wasn't an online game, and all the games before that, well, a lot of losing, except for, going back to that wins over DePaul, Arkansas, Little Rock, and Georgia State. They had a nice little run going there, as well as a nice win against a decent App State team where they were a 3.5-point dog and won that outright. So when we look at Northern Illinois' recent wins, 3 of the 4, and the ones that were in line games at least, those all happened in the underdog role. So being an underdog like they are in this one, not anything uncommon, but we saw them as a big underdog against another Big Ten team. That was Northwestern, and they got blown out of the building in that thing by 22 points as a 13.5-point dog. So it wasn't really all that close. We look at Iowa. They played that game against Michigan, their early Big Ten games. They also played a game against Purdue. Neither of those really worked out well for them. That game against Michigan, they were 4-point favorites, and at home where Iowa has traditionally been very, very good, they lost that game outright. Of course, also losing to their rival Iowa State 90-65 in a game that was not even competitive, and that game was at Ames, though. When we look at some of their other wins, Seton Hall, a loss to Oklahoma. So the losses that they've taken have all been against name brand teams from big conferences. It's not like they're getting upset by teams like they're playing here, a MAC team. The losses, Creighton, Oklahoma, Purdue, Iowa State, and Michigan. Those are all, big time schools, big time programs, big time conferences. When we look at the tail of the tape here, Northern Illinois' offense is pretty good, shooting at an efficient 47.8% clip, and the Iowa defense hasn't been that great, but as we said, look at the level of competition that they've been playing. So, I think not all rankings, when you look at, are apples to apples, especially at this point in the season. When I think that we see that Northern Illinois' defense is really lacking and they haven't been playing against this type of competition, well, this is where the troubles could happen for the Huskies. And I do believe that Iowa shooting at that 33.5% beyond the arc, I think they're a better shooting team than that from beyond the arc. And I think that Northern Illinois is going to find that out. They're also very good on the offensive boards, and Northern Illinois really struggles on the offensive boards, one of the worst in the nation. I got to say, I just think that Iowa clobbers Northern Illinois on the boards in this game, and I think, they pass the ball around and get it done. I'm going to take Iowa at home, lay the big number, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, check out our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and it'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.